What's up, everybody? We're on another delightful ride with Strike Rides, Bodog, and the Blue Squid. I'm sure you guys know Strike Rides by now. The Blue Squid is new! How exciting. He's got a setup mostly in the making. He's got 2 videos up. I will post a link to his description right here. He's gonna get a fake squid picture because I don't want to put his actual picture. Haha. Anyway, Strike had a killer route planned out and like the My Maps or something. I don't know. He designed a route and we don't know how to push go. That's pretty much the gist of it. So now we're just gonna kind of go and see where it takes us. Anyways, it is my week to discuss. It is my week for this week's MotoTalk. So we're gonna go ahead and get going with episode 22 of MotoTalks on the topic of technology. Yeah, technology. We're gonna get into a little bit. It's a couple things I want to touch base on with the technology topic. It's actually a nice little road, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, pretty. But yeah, we want to get some stories about yourself, kind of your opinion, how you grew up. I imagine the viewers are going to be of all different ages, mostly, I'd imagine probably between like the 14 and like 30 age, something around there would be my guess. So we're going to have a little different perspective, which is kind of what we want. Our goal is to talk about how technology has affected you, any stories that has significantly impacted your life, and we're going to talk about if you could live in an era that didn't have as much technology, probably most specifically cell phones and internet. It's probably the realistic thought we'll go to. I don't want to say like no lights and stuff like that because I don't know how many people would be on board with that. But would you guys prefer to have lived in a pre-technology world, i.e. cell phones and internet? Like I said, I'm 26. I grew up, you know, like right when internet was pretty much coming out. When I was young, we had, you know, the good old dial-up AOL that kids now will never fucking understand. And, you know, you were either on the computer or you were on the phone. You couldn't do both at once. Yeah, crazy, I know. As well as cell phones. I think I got my first cell phone in like 8th grade, maybe freshman year of high school. But just like talking to like family members and like my cousins who now have kids and stuff like that, like, kids' freedom is, like, gone to me. It's crazy. Like, they have, like, the stupid track your iPhone and shit like that, and they're like, no, I know they're on their way right now, or they're at the movies, because I can see where their phone is. Like, that's fucking creepy. Like, I used to sleep over at a friend's house all the time when I was younger, you know, like, in middle school. I was always sleeping over. Almost every weekend I'd be at someone's house or they'd be at my house. That was to the point where you didn't really even like talk to sometimes you didn't talk to your parents for like the entire weekend until you got home. You know, you're like, all right, I'm going to this guy's house, I'll talk to you later. And I mean, they're like, all right, see ya. But now we have this concept in our head that we have to be in touch with everybody at every single second of the day. We're so reliant on our phones and the internet, and yeah, they are great. I understand that. They've significantly improved people's lives and the way we gather information. Yes, yes, yes. But I'm talking to the point where you're going out and people are together and they feel like they need to be on their phone. Like even this past weekend, I was at a golf resort, and the table next to us was a middle-aged couple. And each person, both people on that middle-aged couple, they had their iPad out while eating breakfast together. They didn't say a word to each other. It's just so weird how the social aspect of things has just changed drastically. I'm definitely a victim of always being on my phone, always talking to people when it's super irrelevant, just like, hey, what's up? Just because, you know, you feel the need that's what we've become accustomed to. And that's why I would definitely like to hear stories of anything you have, you know, even just like stories growing up when technology wasn't there for you, or if you are younger, how you feel about the technology that's out and how you're always kind of in touch with everybody, even if you don't want to be. And going to my other point, I love the idea of no technology and being in an area that is just not relevant to have. I like going on vacation spots where you don't get any cell service and you just leave your phone in the house. That's great. People aren't going anywhere. If I want to talk to them, I'll talk to them. I don't have a Facebook anymore. Anybody who I care about that I need to know what's going on, I talk to. You know, I don't like the concept of, you know, every stop in my life where I have a minute, I'm always jumping on Facebook or trying to see social media. But I think there are a lot of tools that are super beneficial. Obviously, I do YouTube. I have an Instagram. I'm semi-active on both. And I've talked to a lot of people that I enjoy talking to, including all the other motovloggers that, you know, without technology I would have never, ever met or talked to. I guess I really haven't met many, but I wouldn't have ever talked to them. These guys in front of me, if it wasn't for the internet, odds are I probably would have never met them, you know? It's stuff like that that makes it great, but at the same time, I think that growing up in a time where everyone is so reliant on technology, it really takes something out of it. There's something to be said being a kid and just going to the park all day and not having to check in every hour for your parents to know where you are and stuff like that. And I don't think it's really gonna, yeah, it's affected everybody, but I think just generations to come, it's gonna affect so much more as far as like freedom and stuff like that goes. Growing up in middle school without a cell phone was the fucking best. I don't care what anybody says. Second grade, do you really need to be texting little Tommy across the hall to see if he's taking a shit? No. Is it relevant in high school? Yeah, kinda. It's a little relevant. I want to know. And I used to be outside all the time, and now all these video games are out, and everybody's just like, come on, let's go jump online, I'll see you there. No, you won't see me, but I'll be there. Another thing for video games, that's where we're gonna get their technology, video games. Back with the original Halo, it took fucking effort to get a group of 16 to fucking play Halo. You young kids don't even know anything about that. You'd have cords, first off, you'd have 16 people in your fucking house. It wasn't, you just find 16 people to jump online. No. You get 16 people in your house, and usually like 2 or 3 of them, probably like 2 of them had to bring a TV, Xbox, and a whole bunch of cords. You'd have cords going all through the house. You'd have a different room dedicated for different teams. Oh my god, you don't know the struggles we went through. Wireless controllers, give me a break. I'm just kidding, I love wireless controllers. Downloadable games, you don't have to get to change the game. Amazing! So yeah, let's hear what you guys got. What kind of era you want to live in. What you did live in. Any stories you might have of if things would have changed. Any stories of you getting caught with this. Alright everybody, that's going to kind of wrap up this week's episode of MotoTalks. I'll throw up a list right here. Everybody I'm going to call out. Again, this is open to everybody. If your name is not on the screen, that's not because you're not called out. It's because I suck and I don't put a million people up. So by all means, feel free to send a response. If you could tag one of us, Goatfather, Socalninjarider, 4 and 6 Ninja, and myself in it, so we can view it and get an alert. That would be great, and we will be sure to check it out. I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.